as a fan, out of all the players I've ever, gone to see, and, I've been to a million games in all these different sports. There's only one player that I could ever remember truly disliking and booing.
Was that the Zherdev or whatever?
Yeah, Zherdev, yeah.
Zherdev, yeah.
And my son was in love with the guy.
That's a good question. Who are my least favorite players on my favorite team over the years? I would say the Mets. Who I couldn't stand was Roger Cedeno. I couldn't stand him.
Really?
I really didn't like him.
Random Roger Cedeno.
When he came back the second time,
okay,
I thought he was just a terrible baseball player. I couldn't stand Roger Cedeno. The Knicks, maybe like
Carmelo?
No. I mean, I didn't like Carmelo, but that's a tough one to be my least favorite one of all time. That's a tough one. Maybe Jerome James, because they gave him that big contract. And
that's a good one.
He just took all the money and blew up. You're going to laugh at this, but I actually, Adrian Peterson was not one of my favorite Vikings. I didn't like him at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he had a Hall of Fame career for the Vikings.
It just drove me nuts because they never, but that was the problem. It's like you can't have the running back be the best player.
Well, it's like Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans.
Like that was my whole issue. Is like all this stuff was happening and it meant nothing.
So maybe this is like the thing that you have against Saquon Barkley. It's like
no, because Saquon doesn't actually do anything positive. Like it hasn't. We haven't seen him since his rookie season, basically, do anything, positive at all on the field. I mean, Adrian Peterson was winning MVPs.
Do you have an unfavorite Islander?
No, I don't. Nothing that pops into my mind right away. No. Another guy I couldn't stand is someone I talked to when I did that one show with Tiki around Christmas. There was a cornerback on the Vikings named Waswa Sirwanga.
Waswa
Sirwanga.
Waswa
Sirwanga. And he was one of the worst players imaginable. And he could not. He got torched in that 2000 NFC Championship game. And he's now like the treasurer of the state of California, which is amazing to me. But I looked him up.
You did, okay.
Yeah. And he had a twin brother who played in the NFL as well that Tiki actually played with. So,
I think you told me this story.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. But yeah.
What was his brother's name?
I don't remember. I have no idea. But yeah, those were the guys that I couldn't stand the most.
Is there like guys that you really can't stand on other teams?
Oh, of course. Everybody's got a million of those.
I know we got a million of those, but is there one that for me in the Rangers, okay, it is Ovechkin.
You can't stand Ovechkin.
It's Ovechkin. I'm telling you, it's just, he is like, he's so good. It's ridiculous. And he's such a pain in the ass to play against. And he, like Kevin Durant, comes to the Garden.
Right.
He wants to put on a show.
Sure, absolutely. No, I think the Chase Utley was a guy I couldn't stand. Really hated Chase
none
Utley.
of us. I mean, it's not personal.
No, of course not. He was a guy I couldn't stand.
Yeah, but he also, went hard into second base and basically took out one of our shortstops.
Right, absolutely. But it was just how good he was against the Mets, too, was another one.
I'm trying to think, is there an Eagle or I'm trying for Giant fans, like who's the most hated Eagle?
I mean, Deshaun Jackson there for a while used to destroy
100%.
that. Remember that? I mean, it was just like nonstop. Yeah, but I mean, it's just there's certain guys on your own teams, though, that you really like turn on. Like,